Ridge Lane, including all laboratory equipment, intellectual property rights to any ongoing projects under my sponsorship, and the funds required for continued development and staffing. The room cracked. It was subtle at first. A sharp inhale from Dad, the twitch of Mom's eye. But it was Vanessa who broke the silence. "You've got to be kidding me." Her voice shook with fury. "You gave her the lab? The whole damn facility?" Mr. Reeves didn't flinch. "And finally, the remainder of my estate accounts, assets, and investments shall be divided equally between my two granddaughters, Elena and Vanessa Dawson." The silence that followed was loud. Vanessa stood up so fast her chair screeched against the wooden floor. Her face was red. Her lips curled in disbelief. "This is insane. No. No. I was supposed to get everything. That's what you said." She turned on her parents, voice cracking. "You promised. You told me if I visited him, acted like the good granddaughter, played along, everything would be mine." I stared at her, frozen. They'd made her act, lie, manipulate a dying man for money. And she'd done it willingly. But Grandma wasn't done. "There's more," she said coldly, reaching into the drawer beside her and pulling out a folded letter. Her hand shook as she passed it to Mr. Reeves. "Walter wanted this read, too." Mr. Reeves unfolded the letter slowly, careful not to tear the brittle edges. The paper had yellowed, slightly, but Grandpa's handwriting remained bold and firm, as if he had written every word with unwavering clarity. He cleared his throat before reading aloud. "To my dearest Elena, if this letter is being read, it means I'm no longer by your side. And though that thought breaks my heart, I hope these words carry some of the love I couldn't show you enough in life. You were always different, not in a way that needed fixing, but in a way that made the world richer. While others chased noise, you searched for truth. While they performed, you observed. You were my little scientist. My pride. My legacy." A sharp breath caught in my throat. I could already feel my mother's stare burning into me, but I didn't look her way. "I watched you grow up with questions in your eyes no one around you seemed interested in answering. I saw the way you clutched your little notebook at 7 years old, recording how long it took rain to fill a glass jar. I saw how your joy dimmed every time your mother brushed you off, every time your father changed the subject. And I watched helplessly, as your brilliance made them uncomfortable, because they could not understand it and worse, because they never tried." Vanessa shifted in her seat. Mom crossed her arms. Dad looked away. Vanessa was always louder. Easier to praise. More comfortable for them to parent. And so, they poured everything into her. Attention, affection, money. I don't blame her entirely for the way things unfolded. She played the part they wrote for her. But, you, Elena, you built your own script. That took courage I admired more than you ever knew. A tear slipped down my cheek. Grandma reached for my hand, gently squeezing it. "I remember once, after you won your first regional science competition, your parents didn't even come. They were at Vanessa's dress rehearsal. You came to the porch afterward, holding the trophy in both hands, unsure of whether to be proud or ashamed. You asked if we could put it in the box under your bed instead of on the shelf. You said, maybe if I don't show it, they'll stop looking at me like I'm someone else's kid." My heart broke.